I was born south of Poland. It's called, I was born in a different city that I lived. So I was born in Katowice.
Katowice is in southern Poland near the Czech border.
And I lived just 30 minutes away from there.
The prospect of life in America opened new horizons.
I guess the land of opportunities. I finished high school in June and I came here in July. So my main thing was to get my English really perfectly. And then I was planning on going back and applying to university where English was one of the biggest requirements. So I thought of coming here only for a year, and here I am 14 years later.
Although U.S. culture seems familiar to native-born Americans, adapting to it brings unique challenges.
Just different culture. I think that the culture itself is not as old as other parts of the world, so you don't see as much of traditions. And the traditions that you see are brought in from other countries because you have so many immigrants coming here from other places that there is no like a solid 90% of people celebrate the same thing. So you have from home to home different things that are celebrated. So that's interesting to me because growing up in the country where 95% of people are Catholic, most of the different celebrations would be celebrated, I guess I should say, by most people.
Even with a knowledge of English, the complexities of American English were a different experience.
Well, I guess the dialects. I studied British English at home, and that's where you mostly in Europe, that's what they teach. So coming here, I lived with host family. Then my hostess was from Houston, and a hostman was from New Orleans. So when their families came to visit, for me, I learned a litter box as of trash can. So then after coming here, I learned, okay, trash can. And then the grandparents came over from Texas and they said, can you throw this in the garbage can or garbage? And I had no idea what this was.
Semiotics note, this is a dustbin in British English.
So things like that, from, state to state, different dialects, and me coming here thinking that British English is it, I kind of sounded different.
The immigration process was plagued with the dreaded red tape.
I mean, it just takes a lot of paperwork.
Almost every government agency known to man is involved in the immigration process.
Fees, attorney fees. But it's just depending on what kind of visa you come in, and there is a lot of disclaimers, and so there's some things that you can do and some things that you can't. A lot of frustrating part of it was the timing. So a lot of things didn't come up necessarily from immigration office, but also from Department of Labor here and Homeland Security. So it's just a lot of hands touching hands that they never really connected, so it's just the time that was frustrating.
Even after more than a decade in America, memories of life in Poland remain strong.
I have all my families back in Poland, so there are many celebrations and different occasions that I missed, and they're not coming back. So that's something that it doesn't have a monetary value, but memories and personal things.
As Edita's life in Jacksonville continues to grow, she looks forward to the future with confidence.
Well, I have my own home here now, and I have a family, so I feel like this is my home that I share with my husband and my kids. Poland is my other home because I grew up there for most of my life comparing to here. But it's something that I already built here and I'm comfortable with. So I love and I look forward to the future and making it better and and more fruitful.